Hi everyone, thanks for having me today. As you'll notice that the conventional real estate has been having a hard time and a lot of investors actually facing obstacles that hindering them from investing. That's because of few market problems. First of all, there will be high entry barriers. A lot of Malaysians actually save up months or rather years to save enough to pay for a down payment. And this is one of the hurdles that they have to go through if they really want to build up a good real estate portfolio. Secondly, will be illiquidity. If they actually be investing in the wrong property, very likely they'll be stuck. Thirdly, will be stringent banking requirement. If a bank or a financial institution rejected your bank loan, your dream to own the property will be actually vanished. Lastly, will be tedious acquisition process. If anyone here investing into property, I'm sure you actually gone through these processes before, where as an investor, we have to go through the steps of sourcing for properties, then meeting the agents, getting the bank loan for meeting the bank officer for bank loan, signing all the legal documents. If all goes well, then you move on to get a key, then you renovate your properties, and then lastly, sourcing for tenants. So all these problems can be resolved with our solutions. The TheRainmakers fractional investment platform adapts simplicity, where we ensure that the investors do not have to apply for a bank loan or forego their lifestyle by paying for the monthly installment. That's the pain. Neither exposing them to interest fluctuations, and our platform makes sure that it's accessible for everyone that comes in and ready to invest from as low as 500 ringgit. As I said, I want to remove the tedious acquisition processes. The investors will be able to invest within our platform by just a few clicks. Security is our top priority here, where we ensure that we ring-fence two major elements. First of all, will be investor funds. Secondly, will be all the properties will be legally held by the investors. A bit of sneak peek of what is our dashboard all about. The investors will be able to log into the dashboard and access and monitor all their investment, going through the portfolio, subsequently browsing our marketplace to see whether what's good to invest in. If they actually selected one, they actually take me and go through all the property details for their better understanding. That's not all. We also prepare for them a prospectus, a detailed prospectus, for them to have a very exclusive understanding of the property. If they decided to invest now, what they need to do is just click invest now, and the whole checkout process will be as simple as how you check out Lazada and Shopee. That's simple. We've done our market validation here. We realized that our peers in the US, which is Arrive, has actually registered 486,000 users and completed 121 million worth of properties. GetStake, which is the fractional firm in Dubai, where they actually registered 386,000 users and completed 230 million worth of property. In Malaysia, we actually realized that there's 4.1 million Malaysians that actually actively talking about investment online. So our role and responsibility here will be converting this group of people to be the users and investors of the TheRainmakers. Our business model works pretty straightforward. We apply 5% fees on every investment made by the investors, 2% on every investment withdrawal, and a 3% fees for every property rented income received. We are targeting 205,000 users by tapping in 5% of the available market. The TheRainmaker will charge 25 ringgit out of every 500 ringgit investment, which equates to 11.3 million revenue by 2026. We'll be actively running our marketing channels. One of them will be social media advertising, active program, and conducting live event and webinar. So let me tell you a story here. Through this social media advertising, I actually get to meet someone from Isun Muru, which is from Sungai Petani. Basically, he's a taxi driver in Sungai Petani. Upon verifying all his queries and understanding, he personally drove down from Sungai Petani to KL, and I met him personally. In short, he did land his first investment with us, but his code was actually glad to have TheRainmakers because we opened the door for the people outside from Malaysia, KL and Selangor, to land their investment into KL property at a very low entry barrier. So his code basically kept me going, and that's the reason why I'm here today. So on our future, basically we intend to strengthen our partnership with more market players and boosting our brand credibility with influencer, as well as attending more third-party events. In our communication metrics, I realized that the TheRainmakers actually update two major elements here. Firstly, will be traditional real estate acquisition, where they're actually focusing more towards offline and high entry barrier. On the other hand, will be REITs, where they're actually on the online basis, though, but then they do not offer ownership to the investors. That's led to the Rainmakers to be the pioneer in the local market. And with our technology, which is first fully digitized fractional real estate investment platform that enable non-tech savvy investors to be able to invest and then to enjoy a complete ownership with a low entry barrier. This was milestone for 2023. We've done 2 projects. First project will be we raised 628,000 from 34 investors. Then subsequently we raised 628,000 on a different unit in the same building from 41 investors. And the best part here is we see a return investors of 26.8%. So there's a recurring very high chance that people will come back and reinvest as long as you have good projects. We have tractions from our existing investors on their positive feedback, and we also featured in the eyeball. Our roadmap is very simple. Our role here is to grow our user base from 10,000 users by 2024, 50,000 users by 2025, and subsequently 200,000 users by 2026. This is me, I'm the founder and CEO of the company. Joe, which is my co-founder and COO of the company. And let me share with you why I started TheRainmakers. Basically, during my last 10 years of my corporate careers, I've been actively investing into real estate. I think that's in the blood because that's been told by my mothers and parents. And I successfully managed to invest into 5 properties. On the road to the 6th, I hit a roadblock. The bank just turned down the loan, basically saying that you have a high debt service ratio. That's because of my 5 bank installments that I need to pay. So I realized that's it, unless I pay off all my 5 properties, and that's going to take some time. So that's the reason why I need to find a way on how to overcome this matter. And that's the reason why I started this entire Rainmakers. We are here today to seek for 1.2 million in exchange for 16.6% to build a new category of consumer spending. Yep, thanks for having me today. I hope to see you on board. And as we say, this is the first fractional investment firm in Malaysia. So I'm sure that these things will actually grow. Yeah, anything you can ask. Thank you.